Martin.
No.
Yeah, you've got the book anyway, haven't you? You got the Bernie Wrightson book.
Yeah, we were reading that this week as well, up to
And
page.
I believe you've got the new one, the colour cover.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's there's a bit more in that. It's a bit thicker. There's a lot. It's been updated.
Mm.
It's one of the best. That there is a blue one, but that's rubbish. So don't buy that.
Okay.
And that is probably the best. Did I show you those Yin books? The other one is Travis Elliott one, Yin. I haven't got it with me, but if you look at Yin and Travis Elliott, that's a good one.
Okay. This one's really easy. This one's like an easy. It feels
Yeah,
like it's easy to.
and another thing with that as well, which will help you, a thing called Yin Sites. Bernie Clark's, that's him as well. If you
Okay.
look at that, it's his own website. It's free. It's free. You don't charge anything, and there's loads and loads of stuff on there. And I believe he's on. Oh, just let me move this. I believe he's on YouTube as well.
Okay. Brilliant.
Yeah. Bernie Clark, YouTube, and his own website. Yeah.
Yeah, and he's got his own website, Yin Sites. I don't know how updated it is, but there's loads of stuff on there.
Oh, Yin sites, like insights. I get it.
Yeah, Yin. Sorry.
That's clever.
YIN.
Got you.
Okie
Very
dokie.
clever.
Got you.
So basically, I'll just do a little talk. Yin is you don't warm up, you don't do any warm-ups for Yin.
Yeah, I find that crazy.
Noticed that.
Despite what you yeah, any questions as well, just fire them at me, and if I don't know them, I'll make them up. I'll sound convincing.
We'll believe you.
I'm only joking. Yeah, so you don't do any warm-ups because the Yin is using the connective tissue and the muscles, so like the ligaments and the joints and the tissue that the fascia. Have you read about fascia? The weft and the weave, which helps the skin. My camera's not very good. Helps the skin move over the muscles and everything. And the easiest way to describe fascia, if you ever wanted to see it, is if you cut an orange in half, and you know all the little white segments in an orange, like a net, all the little individual. That's what fascia looks like, and so it's all interweaved into the muscles. It's not like one big thing on top. So that helps everything move and the connectivity and everything. So you can't overstretch a ligament and a tendon, unless you don't damage it. But through Yin, you can't do it, and it will only go so far. But it helps with the bones and the connectivity and the tissue. And you may think when you first start doing Yin, oh God, I'm not, my leg's going to drop off, or it's going to. And the reason they hold the poses for, say, up to 5 minutes, sometimes longer, is the first minute or so is this. You're thinking, oh my God, what am I doing here? My leg's going to drop off or whatever. And then you think, well, my leg's still on. Oh, this is quite good. And there's many different types of Yin. I mean, I teach the lady I learnt with, she was a student of Bernie Clark, and then she taught, and there's 101 different ways from Yin, and everybody, I'll just say me, get on my soapbox here, everybody's jumping on the Yin thing, and they're doing Yin where it's not even Yin, they're doing Warrior. Warrior's not a Yin move. There's 48, I think, 48 poses, and 48 poses, and I think 2 are standing, 2 or 3 all the rest are floor based. But there's people now teaching, Yin flow, Yin this, Yin that, and that contradicts itself anyway. And hot Yin, which isn't, because your body's hot, you want to be cool to do it. And the reason we don't, I digress from the first question, the reason we don't do warm-ups is you're not using the muscles. Or you do use the muscles, but in some of the books it says, oh, you're not working the muscles, but you are. Because you need the muscles just to lift your arm and lift your leg and that, but you're not pass, you know, not aggressively, like doing some vinyasa or something like that. So you don't want them too warm, but you want to be warm, because when you're doing the yin, the heat from your extremities, your toes and your feet and everything. And another thing is, a lot of things you do shavasana between the poses, if it's, you know, correctly, because you're taking that moment for everything to come back. You've been in this position for long. And also it's a meditative state, and yin's a meditative practice. Okay. I don't think there's anything else. Have you got any questions so far?
What's the difference between yin and restorative?
Not a lot.
More blankets.
Some people do it with restorative because I think they don't hold it for so long, and they add bits in. But the yin can be done with props, which is perfectly fine. There's some people that, oh, look at me and all this. No, the better they are, the better. The more support you've got, propped up, all your gimmicks and gizmos, the better, as long as it's keeping you stable. Some people do it without. Some people do it with music. Some people don't. I mean, I went to one class, a French lady. She's passed on now, and we were there, and she only did about 3 moves in an hour.
Wow.
And we did, but there were long moves, and we did shavasana for a long time in between. I mean, sometimes I thought, oh, I'm falling asleep here, you know, it's really, but you do feel it. And the best thing with yin is you afterwards, straight away, you know, you may be in class spitting feathers thinking, oh my God, I'm never coming back here. As soon as you get out of that door, it's that quick. You're thinking, oh my God, I feel great, you know, and stuff like that. If you don't, then you may have gone to the wrong person. You haven't been to me. But yeah, so all that, and I think there's any more questions, just ask me throughout.
Okay.
And with the laptop, I'll try and move it around and see. So the first one we're going to do is a standing one. I'll explain it and then I'll describe it. Okay. It's called dangling, and you're going to stand with your, in fact, I'll do the top part from here. You're going to stand with your feet hip width apart. I'll move back and show you the whole thing. And you're going to take hold of alternate elbows. It doesn't matter which one to start with. And then you're going to imagine there's 2 heavy rocks on each of your elbows. And you're just going to go down, forward, and dangle, hence the name dangling. You're not pulling them in here. You're just letting everything dangle there. And it lengthens the back of the hamstrings, the neck, the spine, and it works everything. We're going to be there for a few moments, you know, a few minutes. At any time, if you need to come out, do so, but do not come out quick because you're upside down. So tuck your chin in, let everything flop, soften your knees, you can walk your hands back up, and the last thing to uncurl is your head. But what we're going to do when you're there halfway through, or whenever I decide, you're going to swap your hands around. So you're just going to switch them over like that, and it makes a big difference. Things to look out for is your weights evenly distributed. So to start with, I mean, I'm not there to adjust you, but to start with, you probably got your weight back on your heels, you're rocking back and your bum stuck out. So you really want to be upright like that. So if you did it against a wall and your bum was stuck out, you propel yourself forward. So you're nearly coming off, you know, you're spreading the weight. So you're not over on your tiptoes and you're not so evenly distributed. So you get all that sorted and then just dangle. Okay. I'll bring you out of it into a shavasana. So let me move my to do with the prop. Oh, there we are. Just a moment. I'll just move it just a fraction more.
2 seconds.
Yeah, that's fine. Just you can see, as long as you can see me, and then I can move around accordingly. Like I say, we probably won't get through many poses, but I'll show you a few and then. Okay, so feet hip width apart. Are you on a mat? Make sure you're not going to slip, and you spread your toes, spread your weight. Don't have your legs too close together. Take hold of alternate elbows. Then all you're going to do is just dangle down. That might be far enough for you. If so, go down there. But don't have, just before you do it, just watch. Don't have your arms pulled in there. Have your arms there. So if I came along and press it with one finger, your arms would swing. I don't want you to swing your arms. And then just there. Make sure your feet are facing forward, they're not turned out. Make sure your butt's not stuck out. If it's too much for your legs straight, you can bend it. So if you look at me here, side on, make sure you're not out like that. From there, the weight's going, you're nearly off balance there, but you're not sticking it out that way, and you're dangling down there. These aren't in, and you're out somewhere there. If it's too much for you, you can soften your knees slightly and still let it there, so it moves it to there. So close your eyes, decide which elbow you're going to do, and then just let gravity take you down, forward. I'll see if I can see people. That's good. Around the neck, just let your head dangle, let your elbows, like I say, don't pull them in, let all the weight go. And if I did push your elbows, they'd swing from your shoulder. That's really good. And breathe, obviously. In and out through the nose. Check your weight on your feet. Is your weight back on your heels? Yes. Be careful you don't fall over. And hold it there. Melting down. Feel the spine lengthening. Focus on the breath. Don't let the ego interfere. Don't listen to all those little nagging feelings. Just breathe in and out. Feel your spine lengthening up and over. Imagine you're over the back of a chair. Don't hunch in there, let everything go. I've got hold of your weight and I'm bringing you over and down. Lengthening down. Good, and breathe. Good. Just let that weight take you down. And on each exhalation, just feel all that tension melting away. Beautiful. Now I want you slowly, without too much disruption, switch over your hands. So swap your elbows over and then just sink into it once more. If you want to go deeper, or if it's too much, you can ease out a fraction. Find your edge. There's no set position. Good. Just melt down. Few more breaths. Good. Now I want you from there just to let your hands dangle, soften your knees, tuck your chin in, and just walk your hands up your legs, easing yourself up as slowly. Use your hands to bring yourself up. Come to a standing position, still with your eyes closed. And then once there, just when you're ready, just open your eyes. And then just roll your shoulders back a few times. And then I want you to just watch me here. Squeeze your pelvic floor in, tuck it in that way, and just let yourself go back there. Keep your head and just stretch the other way. Good. And then just have a shake, and then just come down to a sitting position. You can see me, hear me. How did you find that?
It's painful, isn't it?
Painful. How did you?
My legs
Nice.
So where did you feel it then? In your legs or your back?
Back of my legs.
Yeah.
Back of my legs. Yeah.
So when I said this is the thing, it's the feeling thing. People, everybody, you know, you can look as though you're doing it right, but it's just that. And you know, when I said about the weight and you shifted your weight, you can feel it, yeah. In your feet. A lot of people go back onto the heels thinking, oh, this is that. And then when you, whoa.
Yeah.
It's just that millimeters. It's that edge, yeah. And where you go down. So where you went down this time, you may go further or come up a bit. But so, yeah, and that's really good, that for the, I mean, we didn't spend too long. I think it was a couple of minutes each side.
It was remarkably less painful than I thought it was going to be on my back, actually.
Yeah, it's not. You see, that's what I mean. It's not painful. And this is where, can you see what I mean? When you first went down, did you think, oh my God?
Yes.
And then after when you think it's been about 2 hours, which is been a minute, yeah, you're going, well, it's not too bad, this. And then you start adjusting yourself, and then your mind starts focusing. So you first, like I said, the first minute, which I'm glad you found that, because the first minute or so, you're going, oh my God. That's why most of these things with the yin, some people hate it, some people love it. You know, you think, yeah, this is it. And the more you do it, you find that edge, you slip it. It's not an easy practice.
No.
It's all, you know, it's like really, people go, I hate it, but when they finish, oh, that was amazing, you know, and it's
deceptive, isn't it?
Yeah, it is. And it looks easy. And even that one, I mean, I do that in my normal class as well at the beginning. Get people, but it's so stretching. You feel about 10 feet tall afterwards.
Yeah, I felt nice in my neck.
Yeah, that's it. The more relaxed you are, because a lot of people go like this and they hunch up and they pull their arms in tight. But if you can you see? I don't know if you can see the difference there. Like it's like lengthening about another 3 or 4 inches. You know, you're sort of going down into it.
It's quite nice. You can feel yourself going a bit further with your out breath. You can really kind of feel it going down. I think I was about that far off the floor, I felt like, by the time I finished.
There you are. So if you imagine you do that quite a lot, you know, a few times on a regular basis, it's a yin is a feeling thing. Like I said to you, there's no set position. That's the beauty of it. You could be nearly upright and just go like that. And or you could be like an inch off the floor. It's whatever you need and whatever your edge is. Yeah. But the thing is just to let go, but it's in a controlled way, if that makes sense.
Yeah.
And could you feel like your legs, they're connected, and you were like sort of, you know, it goes from your heels all the way up past your bum, you know, all around the back of there. So that's one, that's dangling, that's really good. Okay. So another one we're going to do is cat pulling its tail. Yeah, cat's pulling its tail. Now, I might have to adjust for this so you can see me, but bear with. So what we're going to do is, you don't see my beautiful face, but you're going to have one leg straight, your other leg, just watch first, don't do it, and just watch me, and then I'll get it. So like a straddle, like a hurdle, but you want this angle like a T shape. So just watch me. You can't really see it. If I go this way, there we are. So you see that's at a right angle. Yeah?
Yeah.
You don't want it like that. You may feel as though you do. So take that back there. Now, I'm over on the right side. I'm going to move around again in a minute. This is it. Now, this heel doesn't have to be tight against your bottom. You can tease it out, but then that also makes it here. And most of these poses, you're pinpointing, you know, I could get a laser pointer or draw a dot where you're going to feel it. And this is there, and this big thigh muscle. You can already see it accentuated. That's a big word. Okay. So then you're going to go down on my right forearm, show elbow. So just watch me first and I'll explain. So this leg's straight. Ideally, your feet want to be going up to the ceiling rather than laid on its side. I am on my side slightly, so I'm coming across there. I go down that way. So I'm going to turn around so you can see. And then I'm leaning to this side, but then I bring my chest over so I'm square. And already it starts this thigh muscle there. And you can take hold of this foot. And if you can, if I come round a bit more, I'll show you the back way. So there, I'm down onto here, so I'm square. I'm doing this is how you start, and then you see that, whoa, go down onto that elbow, and then you hold it there. Or if you want to get to there. But if you get down that way, there. And also, if you want to make it a bit harder, or a bit more intense, nothing's hard, slide this forward, if that makes sense. Just watch me. So that's my right angle. Then, whoa, already that's pulling there. Go down to there. So you're okay there. You feel it. And then start to move your top half over to there without even taking hold of your foot. Take hold of your foot and elbow on the floor. Can you see that? Is that
Yeah.
So I'll have a look at, see if you can get into it. So right leg first. So get into this T-shape, the hurdle position.
Right leg back first.
Yeah. Well, no, right leg forward, sorry, left leg back. It doesn't really matter, you're going to do both. That's it. So then you're opening, so that knee is going out like a hurdler. That's it. Now, go over onto your right forearm, elbow, that's it, that way. Can you feel it now, pulling on that thigh?
Yeah.
Yeah, so now, if I'll do it with you. So now you're over this way slightly, aren't you? So you're taking the weight. What I want you to do, so your chest is probably facing, if I point, his chest is probably pointing to that wall. What you want it to do is come round and point up to the ceiling as you go back. Can you feel that?
Yeah.
Yeah.
On your thigh. So go down on your left elbow if you can. Take hold of your left ankle with your hand, with your left hand. And then try to take that elbow down to the floor and then hold it there. Push that heel away of the lead leg. And there you are. You can rest that head back. Not too far though, just control it though. Don't have it dangle it, yeah. Now, how does that feel?
Well, that's hard.
It is. You feel, so is it centrated in this thigh?
No, it's my neck.
Your neck? Oh, well, don't put your head back then if it's your neck.
It hurts everywhere.
Sorry?
It hurts my neck everywhere.
Oh, be careful then. Yeah. You should be feeling in this front leg.
I can feel it in my front leg, but
Yeah,
not
can you
horrible.
feel that, Claire? Yeah.
Yeah, I can feel it like down the front.
Yeah, there. So from your hip there, and that really.
Yeah.
So make sure you take that knee of the left knee back. So take that leg back a bit further. That's it. Or push that leg forward. Yeah. Yeah.
Nobody's doing that with bad knees, are they?
That's a yin term. Oof.
Oh, yeah. Oh.
And then just melt into it now.
How the hell can you melt into this?
And if you wish to take it further, I shall demonstrate while you're there.
I was going to
With
say,
a pillow.
down.
Go down.
Oh, I've got a pillow.
Oh, onto your...
Jesus.
Yeah, which is very hard.
What did you do then, Martin? Sorry, I missed it.
I went down onto both shoulders. So just so from there. Oh, sorry, I'll move that. So you're in that position, you're going over to there.
Yeah.
You can go down. Yeah.
Right. I feel like my neck will like that more.
Be careful if you're not used to it. You feel it on that front leg, yeah? You can put a block or something under your knee.
So to lift it up.
Yeah.
Oh, that's horrible.
Yeah. You're feeling that.
Give me a block.
Jesus.
It feels intense, but I think I prefer lying down.
And your palms upwards. That's it. And push that straight leg, your lead leg, push that away. That's it. Good. We're not going to hold this for too long. I just want to get you into these poses so you can feel them, and we'll do both sides.
Lying down like this with my knee on a block, that's more comfortable than sitting up.
Yeah. But it's still working, yeah? It's still stretching that.
Yeah, I can still feel it.
Now,
you get quite a big arch under your back there.
Yes, you do, but then that is separate. A good question, that. It is separate, so your arch of your back is different to that leg. But if you're very stiff, so then from there, if you curve, it's a bit like a cat-cow. Try round, lower your lower back, yes?
Yeah.
Yeah?
Yeah.
So that's also a mind thing as well. You've got a lot of little bits working independently before you get to that leg. But everybody goes, oh my God, it's making me back. Now you've done that. Is that better?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, you see, my work is done.
Not very nice though.
No. So now you're in that position, so you can take your left. You've got hold of your left ankle. You can bring that round a bit more. Cat's pulling its tail, or push that straight leg away.
I've literally never seen my cat do this.
Neither have I. Now, right, okay, come out of it. Now to come out, I want you to roll, bring your left arm over and roll over onto your right. That's it. That way. That's about the safest way of coming out, bringing your knees together, come up to a sitting.
There we go. You're right, Vicky.
Yeah. My
How did that feel?
Flat, but never mind.
Yeah, it's like the steel in it. It's really solid, tight. That calf muscle, that front goes really. I mean, I've got big chunky legs, but it makes it stand out. It's really weird.
Feels very deep, like a deep stretch.
Yeah, well, that's what they are. Deep connective tissue.
Deep down.
Yeah. So unfortunately, you've got to do the other side, and then I will let you go into Shavasana.
Okay.
And then you benefit more. So get that straddle pit. That's better. I can see you better now. That's it. Slide it so you're opening. So you literally, as if you're walking down the street, you big moves. So go down on it's your left elbow now. And you can stay up. You don't have to go right down to the floor yet. So stay up on your, that's it. That's better, Claire. Can you feel
this side's better for me?
On your thigh?
Well, this side's much better.
Yeah.
Yeah, because you one side you use more, so your left leg, the right leg, left-handed, right-handed. That's with most things in yoga though. When you're stepping,
right there.
That's it. Pinpoint. You always, when you step off a step, you always step off with the same leg. You probably do it unconsciously.
Mm.
Yeah, and so to make that more, you can either go down to the floor on both, but be careful. I think it's getting there. Once you're there, and then ease your lower back in, use that pelvic tilt, and slide that leg away. Good.
Lying down changes the position of the intensity.
Yes. But you've got equal pressure in your hips there. When you're sat up, it's the psoas muscle that everyone goes on about.
Yeah.
Which connects your legs to your top half of your body. That is really working deep into that. If you think that front thigh muscle, how much that's feeling now.
Mm.
Nice on this side. It was horrible on the other one.
Sorry?
Quite nice on this side compared to the other one. It's quite a nice stretch. On the other side, it just felt horrible.
Yeah. But that's why you need to do it on both, obviously.
Yeah.
That's why some people only do certain like yoga poses on one side. Just hold it there just a bit longer.
This is quite a nice hip stretch, actually.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's one you can't easily get to as well with normal stretches.
Yeah.
No. And it is the angle of it as well.
But you can definitely feel it around the hip joint.
Yes. So it's a strange one. It's deep in the hip, but it's also that. Could you feel? So you feel it in the hip, but then you can feel it connected to that big muscle down the front of your leg, can't you?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah. So that's it. The more you think about these things, and the more that you do it and learn about it, you realize what's happening. Good. Just a couple more breaths on this side. And then the same thing, roll over the way to your left, yeah? Take your right arm over, easy, gently. Never come out quick out of any of these.
I don't think you could if you tried.
Oh,
That's when I do my yin classes or my workshops. You can see why, it takes so long, like. And if you have a class of people going around them, and adjusting or checking people, you're talking those two poses, you're talking like nearly 20 minutes, depending on how you are. But then the more people do it, the more they know what they're doing and they get into it and they hold it for a lot,
yeah.
That's the beauty of it. If you're doing a beginner's thing, then I tend to do the same poses more or less over and over, so they get used to it, then they can go into it more and they have a longer time, but obviously you've got to learn somewhere. I'll throw a few in. If I do half a day, you probably only do about 10 poses, and
It's still progressive, isn't it?
yeah, and it's so individualistic. Ooh, another big word. It's so individual to the person. There's no, as I said, there's no set thing, like you say, you're doing warrior in yoga. You must have your foot this way, it's a feel. You know what I mean? I explain, teacher explains, shows you the moves, but you can use as many props as you want or as none at all. And you can go as deep into it you want. Like I said before, you can slide that leg away a bit more to give you that more. And it's only about an inch.
Yeah.
Where you can feel the thing. So I just want you to lay down into Shavasana just for a moment. So roll back vertebrae by vertebrae and just feel how good this is. Yeah. Just let your feet flop out to the side. Let everything open, let your hips open, let everything that's extended, that was contracted.
Yeah, your hips feel good.
Yeah, exactly. Already.
It's a bit weird, isn't it? I watched a video yesterday and I was a bit bored, but if you do it, it's a bit different.
This is it, yeah.
Do you use music, Martin?
Sorry?
Do you use music?
Sometimes, but
Right.
sometimes it's the stillness. I've been to where sometimes I don't, because people like to focus on the breath and they don't want to be distracted by the music. But other times I've been where people have been playing all sorts of music. So there's different schools of thought on that.
All right.
But you can use, twingy twangy music, or you can just use that. Just depends on where you are. If it's really, really quiet, there's no need. It's good. You just hear your breath. But if you hear traffic coming past or people walk, you can do it that way. But yeah, it's a bit of both. It just depends what mood I'm in, but usually not, depending on your time and place.
It says not in the book, doesn't it?
Yeah. But then people, like I say, they dress it up in all sorts of different things. So just roll to one side and come up to a comfortable seated position. Everybody okay?
Yes.
Good. So I'm going to show you another one, and then I know time's going on. I probably won't get into a lot of poses today. She'll have to have me back. So we're going to go into working on the hips and then an extension. So I'll lay down and see if you can see. So don't do it. So you're going to lay back, maybe in the bent knee position. I'll move around so you can see. So you're going to take right leg again, place your ankle just above your left knee, and then that'll probably be going up towards that corner. So take that forward. Already that goes down into your psoas muscle here. Just move that. Further. There we are. So you can see that that's pot going there. That wants to be at a right angle. So just by doing that goes into there, yeah? Make sure this ankle isn't too far across that way. It's on there. So you're there. Arms about 45. Okay? And you just lay it back, both shoulders down. Make sure your chin's not stuck up. And even just using the muscles of your leg there, just taking that to full extension, even if you just want to try to go a millimetre past, it engages there. Just what we've been using right into that point there. Okay? So then, need to turntable. So there we are, that way. And you're going to keep your left foot where it is. My sole of my right foot is going to go down to the floor. So that goes down.
I love this one.
See that? And that goes flat. So that knee, some people there will be going that way. That goes away to a right angle. That in itself, right into this hip joint, connecting there, that ball and socket, round your knee, there's bits going here, keeping your foot flat. If I shuffle this way, yeah, like so. But then, as I've just been saying about the other pose, here, this is independent to this. So just watch. So you people are going, oh, shuffle there, have a shuffle all your junk, back onto your ball, sure, have a little there. And while you're thinking of that, that'll want to come down, so you take that away, yeah? So that's one side. Then you come back up to centre. So that's the easier side, I would say. Now, this way, opposite side. So now, you can move as a guide, you can tell your students, don't bring that foot into your bum cheek, but take it across towards your right bum cheek there, still feet facing forward, that comes forward, and there, you take this knee down to the floor, keeping that sole of that foot flat. I don't know if you can see that on just a moment.
Yeah.
Just a moment, give me a bit.
That's the same leg, wasn't it, Martin?
Yeah, just watch. So there, this is the same. You come back from there, back up to the centre. Now here, that goes away. That goes down to the floor. Now, can you see that foot? A lot of people will be like that. You need that flat. Really works the Achilles up here, round the back, round the knee, and then back up to centre.
Okay.
So get yourselves laid down, knees hip width apart. Make sure you're going to have enough room to go either side. So we'll start off with place your right ankle just above your left knee. Don't take it too far across, else you won't be able to do anything. Now, using the muscles of your leg, bring that knee forward to a right angle. Yeah, can you feel that in your thigh now?
Yeah.
Yeah. So try to take it past your knee, just for a fraction. Yeah. Whoa. Yeah. So that's where you want to be. So now you're going to go down to your left. So you're going over onto the sole of your foot and the side of your ankle. You want your knee and your side of your ankle on the floor, if you can get it.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Both shoulders down. Arms about 45. Don't have them too high up. They're not at a right angle. Now take that knee away again. If you want to make it more intense, so you've got your bent knee, your sole of your right foot on the floor, yeah?
Yeah.
Take that knee away and bring that foot up towards your hip. Does that make sense? Yeah, that's it, yeah. And how does that feel?
Quite nice.
Yeah, but it's still tight. You can feel it in that hip joint, can't you?
Yeah. On the
Yeah,
top
on your
one.
right hip joint, yeah?
Yeah.
So both shoulders down. Try and get the small of your back as much as you can, but don't forget, you know, you're in a weird position here. You don't often get into this position. Now this is, I will show you later. We probably won't do it tonight. The fire log thing, which is really, really intense. But this is a good position for that. And if you wanted to make it a bit more intense, keeping your foot where it is, try to take that knee down to the floor of your right leg. Forward. Try to take
Forward.
it forward. No, the other way. Away.
Oh, that way.
Yeah, with your
Away
foot.
from you.
Yeah, with your heel flat. How does that feel? That's intense, yeah?
Yeah.
The old. It was like my hip could snap.
Yeah, well, don't, I mean, take it in that direction. I didn't mean to, you know. It'll only go so far, but that's quite intense, and hold that there.
You start to arch your back again. I suppose you.
Yes, you
keep your
do.
back down.
Now, you're arching your back. Now, don't arch your back, flatten your back.
Right.
Then look what happens. Your leg will probably move. And
Yeah,
that,
it goes back up.
your small of your back's not attached to that. Sorry, I'm pointing here, shaking. But you know what I mean? It's not, it's independent. And that's one of the beauties of it. As soon as you start to feel that, you think, oh, yeah.
So back should be down, yeah?
If you can, just release it. Now, how does that feel?
It's all right. It's stretchy in inner thigh, actually.
Yes, rather than arching your back, because that's
Yeah.
compensating, yeah?
Yeah, definitely.
And that's why we hold it longer. Yeah, beautiful, both of you. So from there, that's your easier side. Come out, up to center.
Oh God!
Yeah. Okay. Keeping it where it is. Now shuffle your. Just looking at it right. Left foot across towards your right buttock, but don't, that's it. Still make sure it's going forward. Now, keeping that sole of that left foot rooted into the floor, take the knee down to the floor, knee and thigh down to the floor. So you want your thigh and your knee on the floor as much as you can. This is quite intense.
God.
Keep your foot flat.
Yeah? Foot flat, so you're working on the side of your Achilles.
What was that?
Side of your ankle. Lady, I mean, I've got big chunky legs, but yeah, it really good is this, because you think, what direction, whatever, do you go in this direction? You don't. And they get a lot of neglect to your ankles. They've got, I mean, if you're like me, they've got a lot of weight on top. Yeah, it's best if you have your socks off, get a grip on you.
Yeah, it's a bit slidey.
It's not as easy as people think.
Better without my socks on.
Because I say, come along and try to get my finger under your foot. Is there an arch there?
Yes.
Yeah.
On both sides.
Yeah, how does that feel? Have you got your knee down and your thigh down?
Yeah, that's quite easy actually on that side.
Don't force it though. If you needed to, if it was really bad, you could put a block under your knee that's going down to the floor, a block or a cushion, just to hold it there, and then you're keeping it. But notice the difference then, it doesn't seem as though it's doing it. And also, don't have it jammed under your thigh. Take it away till you get that extension to that edge. How does that feel, Claire?
I can feel it all along my left side.
Yeah.
Like all
Right round your bum cheek and down your thigh, yeah?
Yeah, from kind of like from my knee all the way up. Over
Yeah,
the hip,
yeah,
up,
and curving round your bottom, yeah. Beautiful. I love it. I love that you can feel this, is what I'm saying. You know, this is, it's a doing rather than a saying thing, as you're finding out. So come back to center, untangle your feet, and then just for a moment, slowly straighten your legs away. How does that feel?
That feels pleasant.
Pleasant.
And
Today's word, pleasant. That's good. I'm glad it. So come back to bent knee position. You've got to do the other side. So place your ankle. That's it. Good. So bring your knee forward again. So you engage in that, and you automatically, just by doing that. And then from there, you're going down to your right side, is it? Yeah, right side. Sole of your foot, side of the ankle, side of your knee. Some people find this really, really hard. Try to put the knee down. And then take that knee away. And like I say, if you want a bit more, you can bring that heel in a bit towards your left foot, in towards your hip. Take hold of it. That's it. Get a good, at least if you've got a good gripping mat, it's really good, you know. If you're teaching this, just explain that you need to be on your mat. arms 45, palms upwards, just let everything go down. And you can feel it tight in that hip and that thigh around your bum cheek. But it's, you know, it's theirs.
I get most of that on the inner thigh, actually.
Yeah,
on this
yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you're working, good point there. Was that you, Vicky, that said that?
Yeah.
Yeah, so what you're doing there, with one side, you're doing one half of your leg. You're going back over to the other side, you feel it round your bum cheek down the side, don't you?
I think I've just got a better leg.
Yeah.
Depends which leg I'm on.
Good. And then very slowly come back to center. Let's say we're not going to spend too long on these. Probably saying thank God. Bring your foot across a bit. Don't bring it too far in. And then bring that knee forward again. Get that, yes. Because all that, you're thinking so many things and they think, oh God, like a cockpit check. Mirror signal, seatbelt, all that cheap. Then keeping your sole of your foot flat down to this side. It may be easier on this side, it may not be. Knee down, thigh down, foot as flat as you can. Yeah. Are you feeling it around your ankle? Yeah. Quite intense. And like I say when I'm teaching it to my people, it's not a direction you normally go in. You're usually linear, forward and backwards. You may come up on the ball of your foot, you may go back on your heels, but you're like on tracks. Whereas this, you're going over to the side, yeah? Really good stretch on the side of your Achilles, side of your ankle, all those little guides. I'll show you something as well in a moment when you get up.
Quite hard to get that one, actually.
Yeah.
I can't find my ankle. That sounds a bit stupid. No matter where I put my foot, I can't feel it in my ankle.
Yeah, well, that's okay. That's fine. You usually find it up in the hip joint, really, when you're bending it, because
Yeah,
the knee, because you're not going in a direction your body normally goes. That's good. Bring your arms down about 45, don't have them too high. See how, and that alters your upper body. And how about the small of your back? Pelvic floor, just nice little tilt.
Yeah.
And as soon as you do that, everything, oh yeah. How's your neck, Vicky? Are you
fine.
if you took that cushion out? Because it looks as though is that better?
It's all right, both of them, to be fair.
Yeah, because you were
right.
straining forward. Your spine's more in alignment now.
I think that's just because I was trying to work out where my legs were.
Yeah.
I hadn't really noticed it was there, to be honest.
Yeah, like I said, and also that's a point. Be aware of any ailments, anything. Don't be, oh, I've got a dodgy shoulder. Don't be doing stuff that's going to make it worse, Neck, shoulder, legs, anything. Okay, so from there, bring yourself back up to center. Untangle your feet and slowly slide your legs away. Let your feet flop out. Oh. And just let your body rest, arch whichever way it was. Don't force anything. Just give way. And like your Shavasanas should be good 2 to 3 minutes, yeah?
It feels like such a nice relief.
It is. That's why you should do it. And a lot of people skimp on that. But a lot of people that do it regular think, oh yeah, there's no way,
It's nice to feel the difference.
Yes.
Yeah, it is.
Beautiful. And then just roll onto one side and come up to a seated position.
Is there a specific order to these, Martin?
Sorry?
Is there a specific order to them?
Oh.
Sorry, I didn't hear that. I can't hear
You have to do them in a specific order.
No. Like I say, you may just not have to, I mean, look now, we've probably got time for one more. How long it takes? Not everybody's got time, and you don't spend hours doing a class. But this is what I think. The more you do it, though, the more you can go into it. But it just depends what you want out of it. A lot of people do a lot more poses, but there are a lot of people. An hour class will probably just do about 3 or 4 poses.
Wow.
Do you find that people go, "Oh, that was a bit boring," or "I'm wasting my money there"?
No, not at all. But it's a required. It's a desired taste. You know what I mean? It's not for everybody.
Yeah.
When I used to teach down at the other studio, when I taught a load of people, "Oh, I'm not getting it, I'm not feeling it," and I'm like, "No, you're going approaching it totally right." These were some teachers, not training teachers that did it, and they didn't do this. They did vinyasa and stuff like that, and it was just totally shocked to the system. They're used to going bang, 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 leg up in the air, wang, 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 this way, going that way, that way. Soon it comes to stopping, moving into stillness. It is easier. Pardon me. Moving into stillness, and you're going in directions you don't normally go in, and you're opening those joints, and you're working on that. So, what you've done so far? How did that feel? How do you feel now?
Good.
Yeah.
It feels nice.
Yeah.
It feels kind of warm.
Yes.
In areas that we worked.
Yeah.
But they feel relaxed.
Yes.
And kind of loose.
Yeah. So now, sort of after this, you'll have to give Sophie some feedback later and stuff. After this, later on tonight, just have a think and think, "Oh, yeah, how I feel," You might be tired or aching, but people find to sleep well after this as well.
What was that last one called, Martin?
Just side tweet. I don't have names really for them. Just side foot. Just tweet whatever you want to call it.
Some kind
Things don't get hung up on the postures names. A bit like yoga, people call them also. So
I did read that there's loads of names.
Yeah. So what I was saying there, just let me show you this. People go this way, and they go like that, and they can't get, that's slightly exaggerated. They can't get the foot flat there. If you just watch that, look how much, yeah. My knee's nearly on the floor there.
Oh,
But you were struggling, weren't you, Claire, with the... Oh, you do it like that, yeah? Can you see that?
Oh, it's easier with socks off, definitely.
Yeah.
But I can't get down to that floor.
Pulls my knees from chronic in this position.
But that would come. So you feel it around your ankle, and you feel it around your knee as well, don't you?
Yeah.
So all these moves work so many different areas. I'm not pointing, but you're thinking, "Oh, my ankle won't go," but it's working your knee as well. And all the other bits, and where you're going, taking this down, it's opening that, and you're going one way and you're working that. So they get a lot of neglect, but you don't have hours to do yoga, and but you can.
I suppose it'll get easier as you do it more often.
Well, yeah, look at me. I mean, yeah. So if I show you my thing here, as I was saying, you don't need to see me face. As I say, most people go in this linear thing, or if they want to take a bit like Tin Man effect, I say they go that way. They don't sort of open, out like that, or they don't go over. Have you done 5 baguette? This one where you go that one there. That's really, you see how already
Yeah, I like doing that one.
Yeah, that one. And we bring it. The more you bring it round, but anything like that, and that helps in these moves. Pardon me. So what we're going to do next, it's nearly past, but Happy Baby. Have you done Happy Baby?
Yeah, but it's quite different, isn't it? It's quite different to normal Happy Baby.
Sorry?
It's quite different to normal Happy Baby,
yes.
Isn't it?
I'll show you the main thing. We're not going to do it. What I want to do is half a Happy Baby. So I'll show you. So Happy Baby is... So your feet going into it, so your feet together, take hold of your feet there, and then you're going up, oh no, up, and your feet are going out. So if I was to stand up, I'd be like in a squat. My feet, very important, are like that. Yeah, not.
Okay.
And you're opening your hips. You see my knees going up. Go back. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like that. So when you're in it, your knees going out like that, but your shins are upright. See if I can do it from here, just to give you a look. So a lot of people have the feet like that. They want to be up there and then down. Can you see that?
Yeah.
So these are at a right angle, not like that out to the side. Okay, so that's a happy baby. But we're not going to do that. We're going to do half a happy baby and an extension. Just to show you. So just watch. I'm going to go, I might need to shuffle. Use my right leg. Slide my hand on the inside of the forearm, on the inside, back and forth. Take hold of the little toe side, yeah? So just watch. I'll do it with you. And then that's going to come up. Now, I want, this is the bit where you gasp. I want that knee on the floor. So you keep your foot flat. Obviously, from hips to there, I roll off this hip, come down to there.
Yeah.
Lay down. Yeah, can you see
Yeah.
that?
Yeah.
Yeah, but we're actually going to do the splits then, Martin.
Can you see this angle, how upright that is? Now, a lot of people may be out like that. Yeah?
Yeah.
There, in, down. Both shoulders down, there. That's half a happy baby. But, so you hold that for as long as you can. Extension. So I'm going to have to move this way. So from there, keeping that up, you see that rather than going there, I'm going to imagine I'm kneeing myself in there. So just watch. It's only a little move. Can you see that? That knee goes up, which opens that crease of that joint, yeah? And from there, my hand's going to there, letting the floor support you.
Okay.
That knee will want to come there, but then that knee goes away, both shoulders down. There's all sorts going on here. There's this, extending the back of the leg, that's why we did the dangling, there, round his shoulder. So, get into half a happy baby to start with. Let the cat out.
Yeah.
Right. So bring it down. Hand, forearm on the inside, that's good. So bring your, so you got, you're using your right leg, bring your left foot across towards your right buttock. Like we just done, yeah, that's it. Then go onto your side, knee and thigh on the floor, bending that knee, sole of your foot. So if I came and put a book on the sole of your foot, it wouldn't fall off.
Right. I've got the hand on the outside edge of my foot, haven't I?
See, yeah, but your forearm on the inside, that's it. Bend your elbow. And that should bring it down. So you want that as, yeah, you're feeling that, that's quite intense, yeah?
Well, it is. My knee's a bit grumbly about that.
Yeah, it wants to go out, doesn't it?
Yeah.
So you saw when, I'll just go down again and show you.
It's quite hard to get a right angle at your knee joint. You've got a right angle at it.
You what?
You would have perfectly like straight up foot.
I know, but don't,
Quite hard,
yeah, look at the size of these. Another skinny minute. Watch. Okay, so there goes down, over. You see that?
Yeah.
Upright as you can. Now from there, you can take over, slide your fingers into the back of your toes, trench there, bring that knee up and just extend it out. So you're moving the bottom part of your leg, you're not pushing, if that makes sense. Yeah? Marvellous.
Right.
And so the leg's on the floor, yeah?
Yeah.
Now try bring that foot level with your shoulder if it isn't. Bring it up towards, yeah?
Yep.
And then take your knee of your bent knee away towards wherever, whichever direction. So you've got right, your left. That's it. So you're opening. You feel
So
that?
drop your left out to the left.
Yeah, out there. Foot flat, then upright or away, yeah?
Yeah.
Good. Arms 45, don't have them too cut. Palms upwards, lower, relax everything, lower back, release. How does that? I bet you find it easier than it looks.
Oh.
And come back and release. So you meant to hold that one for quite a while, but And then straighten both legs away.
I feel like you need to hold that one for quite a while, actually, to relax into it.
So props with that, you can use a belt around your foot, but then that takes away from the actual stretch, you know. So where did you feel that? On your legs, back of your legs, everywhere?
Back of legs.
Yeah.
And hips as well.
Yes. It's quite it's quite a wide angle one, yeah?
Yeah.
Mm.
Okay, we'll have to do the other side before. So back into it, take hold. So that's it. Bring that down. Roll off your one side of your hip. That's it. Move your foot across towards the opposite buttock. That's it there. And then draw that knee in slightly up and extend the bottom part of your leg away.
Yeah.
There, that's it. Good. And then take the knee of the right leg this time away, both shoulders down. So your right arm, yeah, is about 45, palm upwards. That rotates your shoulder. So if you turn your hand over, palm down, notice the difference, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah.
It's all there for a reason.
So sneezing in this position is not a good idea.
And don't force it. You know, some people, if you can't extend your leg. And if you want to make it a bit more intense, just straighten that leg further away or bring it further up. Just ease it away, like I said, as if you're walking down the road. Big strides. And is your hand on top of your foot or underneath it?
Over the top of my toes and underneath.
Yeah, so your palm facing upwards, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, so you rotate it round when you go down. That's good. Now to come out,
Padasana, yeah?
just as slowly. Bend your knee, roll it up. Good. Come to center, put your foot on the floor, slide both legs away into Shavasana.
You wouldn't want to do this in a cold room, would you?
Well, no, not really, but you don't want it too hot.
Right.
I mean, like Sophie's saying hot yin, but it contradicts itself, really.
Does it not feel nice to do it when it's hot, though?
It does, but it's still working the connective tissue, so. And, you know, it draws the, I mean, if you're staying in these poses, it draws the heat away from your extremities as well. You find that your toes and your feet, your fingers get really cold.
Do you want that, though?
Well, yeah. There's another school of thought on that as well, you know.
I feel like I'd prefer to be warmer.
Oh yeah, you can. You don't want to be freezing, or else you're not going to be able to concentrate, are you?
Just a nice room temperature.
Don't be frostbite. Right, just come up to a sitting position.
I get frostbite at 20 degrees, Martin.
Yeah, I'm the same. I'm old though.
I like to be warm, so am I.
So there we are, ladies. Short but sweet. I mean, it's 25 to 22. Any questions? Oh, she's back.
Oh, there she is. No questions, I don't think.
How did you find it?
I liked it.
Oddly nice.
It is. That's it. Everybody says when they do it. So how you feel now for when you were doing it? You know, when you're doing it, you think, oh my God. You know, when you first started, you said, oh, this hurts. And then after when I kept you going, you're going, oh, it's not too bad. My leg hasn't dropped off, you know.
What I thought there might be like, sorry, Claire, carry on.
No, as I say, nothing dropped off, so that is good.
That's helpful. Not in those shorts, Martin.
Good. And you were very good students as well. You listened to what I said.
Oh, thank you.
I thought that it might be a bit like, there might be awkward silence with you as a teacher, but actually there's quite a lot to talk about, isn't there?
Yes. Yeah. And also, I mean, I can talk for England as well, but, you know, I mean, when you're actually doing it, you do it in silence because you move, as they say, move into the stillness, which is a saying. And then, like you asked, was it you, Vicky, that asked about music? Yeah, some people have music, but if you're in a place where it's quiet, it's that meditative state, and you just focus on the breath. Because if you've got music, it can distract you as well, and that's not what we want, you know.
Yeah.
So once you've guided them in, you kind of just want to shut up and let them.
That's it.
Think into
Breathing,
it.
yeah. And like I say, they're thinking too much of the pause and whatever. And, you know, and then if the ego does kick in, saying, oh, you know, you don't have time to think about what I'm having for my tea or whatever. It's not like a normal yoga pose. There's so much going on. You have to keep it there. You have to keep, like the side twist thing with the foot flat, you've got to keep that flat. You've got to get your knee down. You know, there's so many different aspects of it.
Yeah, you're not lying there being bored, are you? You're busy thinking about what you're doing.
Yeah. Focused, though, on the thing. Yeah, that's good.
Thank you very much.
Very much, ladies.
Thank you, Martin.
Thank you so much, Martin. That was so good.
Told you she was eavesdropping.
Always.
I've got another class to teach now.
He's so busy.
He loves it.
So, yeah. So that was very good. I'll see you all soon, and I'll catch up with you